absent obvious situation where we go in and there's cocaine laying out, or somebody shot somebody else, or whatever. Absent those obvious situations, is it constitutional for children to be removed without a warrant?
I am not a lawyer, so I will preface it with that. But I will tell you that it varies state by state in terms of the law. And I know of none of those laws that have been overturned as unconstitutional. So in some states, child welfare workers can go in and take the 72-hour hold, but then they have to be in court. And if they don't go to court, the child has to be back home. Okay? And that's your level of protection. In other states, child welfare workers are not allowed to do that, but police are. But you still have to be in court within 24 to 72 hours, depending on the state. Again, I've not heard of any of that being overturned on constitutional grounds in any place.
One of my concerns is DHS has the requirement of defending the action that sometimes they themselves didn't take. For instance, there were times, I know of one instance where they were saying to the state police, don't take the kids, and they were taken anyway, placed in their care. Then they've got to defend their actions and continue defending them almost till the bitter end. Is that also a problem of the way we've legislated how many people, how many agencies can take, and that it funnels down them to sometimes to defend what they themselves may not even support?
Yeah, if I understand the technicalities of your legal system here correctly, that could be relatively quickly fixed in that you have the 72 hours, and if DHS can find an appropriate way for that child to be in a natural environment, back with parents or whatever, that could happen within the 72 hours. Okay, and so that you wouldn't end up in court. I have seen systems where that's not possible, where once it goes to DHS, then it is in the court system, period. And I think the question of control over the front door, it may never be absolute, but it's got to be seriously considered. If this is the agency you expect to be handling these issues, they have to have a little more control over the front door.
Okay. And my concern is we keep talking about 72 hours as if that's not a relatively long period of time, and it is not. However, to those families where that 72 hours proves that there was nothing there, it is an eternity.
And for the children.
And it's traumatic for the children, and the state is now the promulgator of the damage to that children, to that system. And I'm very interested in what we're going to do in the future to not get to the 72 hours, minimize those that we can get to the 72 hours. And I'm with great anticipation looking for us to figure out a way to minimize the number that we get to that 72 hour.
Well, I think if DCFS does what Director Martin is saying and creates a second level of review, I think that will go a very long way to helping them.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir, Representative Gates. Representative Hammond.